the show of the week. Hello and welcome to Show of the Week, the weekly segment where we talk musical theater and where I wear flannel. This week's show is Catch Me If You Can, and I have a hypothesis to present to you about this show. Catch Me If You Can, based on the Tom Hanks movie, premiered in 2011 and closed the same year. It only lasted about 20 weeks, and although it was not a financial flop, it did recoup all of its money, it didn't do too well. And the question I have is why? If you listen to the show, the music is fine. It's pretty good. Don't Break the Rules is lots of fun, and Live in Living Color is a pretty good opening number. It's got big names attached to it, Norbert Leo Butz and Aaron Tveit. It's got the composer-lyricist team behind Hairspray, and yet the show was not a hit with audiences. Now here's my hypothesis. Catch Me If You Can is an episodic story. We watch one character go on an adventure, and my hypothesis is that generally episodic adventure-type stories do not do well on stage as musicals, because something about either the necessary change of locale or constant changing of storytelling pressures, like what the antagonist is doing and what direction the antagonizing force is coming from. Something about that does not translate well into one space that you have to watch for 2.5 hours. This is just a hypothesis. I don't know if it's true or not, but I certainly suspect it might be one of the reasons why Catch Me If You Can didn't do too well. So, listen to Catch Me If You Can this week and let me know what you think. Is there something else? Another reason why it didn't do well? That's all I got. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye. Man, if you watch Norbert Leo Butz in Don't Break the Rules on the Tonys, he runs out of breath like nobody's business. It's definitely a case of a choreographer getting a little too excited and the music director not speaking up a little bit, I'd say for sure.